Let's also now tell you about where the investigations are headed to regarding the 10/11 blast. And here we've been telling you about the white-collar terror module linked to terror outfits like Jaish-e-Mohammad. But today, let's tell you about online radicalization of youth here in India. Now, online radicalization attempt, let's tell you about the source of radicalization attempts. Number one, it is online handles were operating from Pakistan and Dubai. Their aim was to target youth in Punch, Rajouri and Kishtwar. So that's the second slide here, that the source of radicalization attempt, their aim was to target youth in Punch, Rajouri and all these small districts in Jammu and Kashmir. Now, however, their attempts failed because they were detected and blocked by security agencies here in India. Let's also now tell you how they identified the targets. Now, number one, they scanned the social media of the youth in the valley. If they found strong religious inclination, then they approached them. Not just that, but also separatist sentiments and perhaps a feeling of victimhood. So this is how the online radicalization web started here in India. And for more on this, my colleague Akhil is now joining me live. Akhil, we've been reporting about the white terror module here, but talk to us about this online radicalization web, which has been spreading here in India under the Jaish module.
Well, Resha, if you see, as per the sources, what we have been learning, that this terror module has been working for a very long time, especially the online one. Because if you see, in this case, when the first arrest was made by the Jammu and Kashmir police, in which what we have seen, the first person who was arrested has been identified as Maulvi Irfan. Maulvi Irfan was the one who was in touch with the Pakistani handlers. And the first handler, he came in touch, has been identified as Umar bin Khattab. Umar bin Khattab hails from Pakistan, and he was in directly touch with Maulvi Irfan. So if you see, Irfan was the one who basically made that message and basically sent it across to some of his close aides, in which what we have seen that the first person, Maulvi Irfan, came in contact with Dr. Muzammil, not Dr. Umar. If you see, Dr. Muzammil was the one who basically introduced who introduced Maulvi Irfan to Dr. Umar. And in this entire plot, what we have seen that since then there have been several doctors who got indoctrinated after this, and they have got influenced by the kind of clergy and the methodology this Maulana, this cleric used to share. And after that, what we have seen that they got slightly bent, and then they started following their sermons. And if you see later on, what we have got to know, that there was a group, an encrypted media group as well, in which there were 22 members. So right now, the security agencies are also trying to look at those members, because so far, if you see what we are learning, that there are 10 to 12 persons who have been identified, and 5 to 6 have been identified as doctors, and who are in the custody of the state level police, the Jammu and Kashmir police, and then Faridabad crime branch team as well. And later on, what we have seen, the Delhi police, a special cell team was also looped in, and then crime branch team of the Delhi police was also looped in. So in a latest development, what we have seen just 2 days back, that Amir Ali was arrested from the national capital. And then later on, if you see, Raisha, what we've seen, that the second person who has been identified as Jasir alias Danish, he was arrested from Jammu and Kashmir, and then he was taken on transit remand. Since then, there have been multiple allegations that have come forward, in which what we have seen, that the security forces have been trying to basically zero down those angles, and they have basically got some crucial details that this module was basically panned out for a very long time, not only in the Delhi NCR region, but across Jammu and Kashmir as well.